Salutations, YouTube. Friar Chuck here, and I am back with episode number 3 of our Red Sox franchise. Last episode we played opening day. Um, that ended up being a 10-2 victory over the Rangers. We upped our difficulty for pitching and hitting both in that game. Um, going to veteran on both fronts. And today we've got our home opener against the Cardinals, who are not very good. We're not great either. 3-4. Um, the Yankees 6-0, Blue Jays 5-2, Rays are 4-2, Orioles not very good. Just look around the White Sox being 5-1 is crazy to me. Rangers 2 wins, I think, were against us. The American League, nothing here really of note. I mean, obviously it's very early, so the White Sox have got plenty of time to fall off, but I don't really like to see Kinect, so we're not going to wear them. Okay, just wanted to make sure they weren't also wearing red. So, good news for us so far is our ERA is at a 2.69, so it's really pretty good for a team at ERA. Batting average is at 255, also pretty good. When you compare us to the Cardinals, they have a 7.36 ERA. So, I'm happy with that so far. And the most storied stadium in baseball, all of professional sports, in my opinion. One with the most history, the oldest, and one of the most unique. So another right-handed pitcher, which I figure we'll see a lot. I don't expect JD Martinez to get a lot of play. There may be some games. Excuse me, sorry. There may be some games where we end up getting him into the lineup because it's not like he can't hit righties. So we may put him in just to give him some play.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show has interleague action. So just about set now. And on the mound today, Cutter Crawford. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, obviously last year was a difficult year for this guy. I mean, you lose that many
Or is
ball
Newt Bar up
games,
for
and
the
even if you pitched well in some of them, the fact that
Cardinals?
that loss is hanging on you the day that
That's
you
way to
pitched
start
around
out.
can be hard to shake. But, you know, for guys to get to this level, to be big leaguers, they've had to overcome a lot. And for him, this is just one more thing. Throw away last year, hit the reset button, come out and have a great year this year.
Swinging a foul out
Fouls
of
that one away.
That one the other way. One away.
Jaron Duran able to track that one down for out number 1.
Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals.
Brendan Donovan up now for the Cardinals. Cardinals in a very weird spot.
Rip to third.
They definitely need to rebuild, and they've got some
Throws out to first.
nice young players.
4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
But Nolan Arenado's still there.
2 down, base is empty. And up to
Wilson
him is
Contreras is one of the best.
Contreras.
Actually, he's playing first base now.
Contreras with a homer.
Okay, I was going to say one of the best catchers in baseball, but not anymore.
Close one, doesn't get the call.
Okay.
And that is ball 1.
So ball 1 on that.
Two out, space is empty. And he chases a high fastball there.
A 1-2 count, all he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
The sweeper down to the bottom corner. Hopefully that will do it and get us out of the inning.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out
Swings
of
and
the
misses. Ball is dropped. Wong is having a good offensive year, but his catching ability behind the plate is a little lacking. Eric Fetty on the mound for the Cardinals today.
To the right side, slides for the stop. Throw to the pitcher, and he gets him. Nice.
Tough play there at first.
Time now to check out the lineup.
And he's able to get it. We hit it a little bit more to the left. I think we're probably good.
But so far, it has been a struggle for this team, ranking towards the bottom in both on base and runs. They do have some power.
David Hamilton up to the plate. His best game, I'm going to hazard a guess, I think, was opening day.
Over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Right side, hard hit.
Early on our swing there. It was a good pitch to hit, though.
And the home first, moving along quickly today. 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Rafael Devers up to hit.
Rafael Devers also has only hit the 1 home run this year.
Tap foul at the plate.
So in 7 games, that's a little concerning.
2 outs. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Gotta be on that.
Fights it off, you'll see another.
Not as good, but still a hittable pitch. That's a tough one to get on.
Fights that one away, and the count
He
remains
is just
0-2.
chunking these cutters, man.
And the righty deals. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it onto first.
He knew I'd swing.
And he'll be safe.
Get on base, though. All right. Drop third strike.
Reach first base despite the strikeout, and that extends the inning. Kind of a
Errant throw by the catcher.
Defense there.
Yeah, that's maybe a little bit of a morale killer for a second. You think you're about
This
to
was
go
the
in,
worst
really
casual
quickly
throw
have
to
to
first I've ever
refocus and be
seen.
ready for the next play. We'll see if they can work
Tristan Costas is a guy that's definitely got to get going for us. 192 average, not going to do it.
Called strike. Lifted in the air, right
That's
field.
well hit,
Bar on the move.
but
Drops
not
into
far
the
enough.
glove.
Yeah, you see that whole right field fence there, very short. You can get a lot of line drives over that
And
fence.
now, Nolan Gorman.
But Nolan Gorman up now for the
Not giving him a pitch to hit there.
Cardinals. Big time power bat at second base. He's got to get his consistency
Lines and deals.
against left-handed pitching up.
That one
I
missing
think he's basically a
inside.
non-factor.
Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. Feels like he kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning. That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
He lines out to Devers over at third base.
Alec Burleson, batting with 1 down, takes the strike.
Crawford continuing to work through the lineup so far.
Popped up. Duran coming on. Puts it away for
But we
the
got some
out.
speed out in left
That's
field.
out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. So now it's Nolan Arenado. And first offering is
Nolan Arenado up for his first plate appearance. 3-time home run champion with the Rockies. Somebody that they just let go for nothing. Very similar to our backup shortstop Trevor Story.
Second inning here, no score. Cut on and lifted in the air.
Ryu tracks that one down
And that's the third
and
out.
puts it away for out number 3. So
Nothing doing
Crawford
here this half. Now
No big deal through 2 innings.
Back here at Fenway, here's the veteran.
For us, we've had a base runner.
Bregman.
Not really through any
Bregman, 30 years old now, and he's a
good
former All-Star
doing on our
game
part.
MVP. And a foul ball.
I'm early on these pitches.
Out towards right
That
center
one I was
field.
not, but it
Full
is
extension makes the catch.
nice catch out there in right field. I don't know who that was. Lars Nootbaar.
Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. Leading
Masataka
the AL in
Yoshida up
batting
now, the man who
average.
hits everything.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. 1 out, bases empty. In the air, right field. Nootbaar makes the grab. 2 down. Now it's the right
And
field.
he's up.
Wilyer Abreu. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow
That's going to
left
drop for our
field,
first
and
base
it
hit of the day.
drops in.
Wilyer Abreu
So he gets on base and
gets
keeps
it started.
going.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to
One
swing
on.
it the first pitch.
2 out here
Nicknames people have
for
attached
Connor
against like
Wong.
Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knot. And those are the ones that'll make you smile as
That
a
was
hitter just about
way
every
early
time.
on that. Along with a 346 batting average, he's been very good at the plate this year.
Fires across the diamond.
It's a good throw over. Wong's got pretty solid speed for a catcher.
Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. The wind of the pitch. That one clips the outside corner. It's 0-1. Ground ball right side. Casas.
Casas is able to handle that easily.
Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. Swinging a foul straight back.
Jordan Walker swings through that strike 1.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was
Strike
out front.
2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's
Splitter
seat.
low and outside.
Where he wants to go right here.
On the ground
He
to the
does
left.
make contact.
Fires to first on the run. He's in there.
Tough play for Casas. I don't know if that's going to go. Okay, they scored as a base hit.
Man at first with 1 gone. And now
Not a good
Mason
throw by
wins.
Hamilton.
And that misses. And it's 1-0.
No strike. Ball.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at-bat.
Misses the sweeper.
Sometimes being
Right.
lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Next one misses.
Love to keep him off the
3
base
and
pad.
2
He's
now.
Really good
pretty
team,
good base
especially
runner.
2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. High fly ball out into left center field. Hamilton right there to make the grab. And there's 2 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield.
2
for the
gone here
catch.
for
We all know those can be a little tricky, especially with the
Crawford.
wind swirling around out there.
Hurry.
Squirts away a little bit.
No ball.
In
1
there
strike.
safely. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
We are looking for
Walker at
a.
second with 2 down.
We were looking for a better catcher.
Fought off foul.
There's my pitchers are getting scored a lot of wild pitches for stuff that should have been a lot easier to handle.
And that one hit to first. And that's just foul. The 0-2. Goes down looking.
Ooh, I can see why he did not like that call.
This guy competes.
Back here in Boston. And now here is Ceddanne Rafaela.
Bottom of the 3rd now, number 9 hitter Ceddanne Rafaela.
The right
is up to the plate.
Rafaela matched a
Take that
homer
one
in
for
his
ball
last
one.
game.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Here's a 1-1. And that one fouled off.
Late on that. Okay pitch to hit, but
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
that's just tough.
Usually when you see several pitches, you're going to get at least one that you might be able to do something with. But they didn't exactly challenge him in any way right there. And really, they just used his aggressiveness against him. I don't think he even got a pitch in the zone.
No, that's a good point, Siggy. He goes
Well
down
hit
on
ball by
strikes,
Jaron
but not a
Duran.
single pitch was actually in the
Really?
strike
We got a
zone.
perfect, and he managed to track it down. You got to be kidding me.
Now it's the shortstop, David
That is
Hamilton.
that's some BS right there.
Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground
And I'm
and
late
bring
on
in
that.
that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Arenado makes the catch, and
I'm not saying a perfect should be a home run every time.
and stepping in for the Cardinals.
However, a
Donovan.
perfect should be a base hit every time.
Crawford back to work. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball one.
You're kidding. This ump is terrible.
Discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your
Crawford
hand.
is wheeling and dealing right now.
Hit in the air, right field. Abreu snags it.
Tracks that one down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver.
Rain is coming down here. I didn't comment on that before, but
Batting for the second time.
not the best weather for a home opener. Of course, it's also Boston, so
Swings through that one out in front that time.
probably not getting
Fourth inning underway, no score.
the best weather in general. 0-2 count now. We're already at 42 pitches, though. Through 3 1/3.
Strike three.
And there's a strikeout.
Sweeper got the strike.
Olsen Contreras goes down. That is Crawford's third of the day. Good performance on the mound here. He's not striking him out like Crochet did, but he's getting through these innings.
In the box now, no balls and a strike.
See, the worst thing to me for a pitcher is when you are throwing a lot of pitches and not getting strikeouts.
And that one hops the wall. Around
First hit of the day for the.
two. Relay to second, not gonna get him.
It took
He's
too
in
long
there.
to gather and throw.
Make you feel good as a hitter right there.
We had a chance at that.
Really nice balanced swing on it. And
I am glad I didn't misplay that out in the field, though. That was.
You're thinking
Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. Gorman around third.
And their second base hit is going to give the Cardinals a 1-0 lead. Two doubles to about the exact same place.
the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Wong, you have got to do better.
This one popped up. And
But that ends up not mattering. However, the two back-to-back doubles, that'll do you.
It's now 1-0.
Alec Burleson gets the Cardinals on the board.
Back inside Fenway Park, bottom of the fourth. Joe stepping in for Boston. Rafael Devers. The wind and the pitch. Pulls that one foul.
You know, these Red Sox, as you probably noticed,
Come on, Devers.
haven't been shy at the plate at all.
201
In fact,
career home
they've
runs.
been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs. but that hasn't been the case today.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he
Yeah.
wants with the baseball right now.
So here's the cleanup hitter.
Tristan Casas at first baseman up now.
First pitch misses.
Hold there.
We haven't seen
1-0
a break in the
count.
weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're
That
going
one
to
was
stop
likely
play.
foul.
It definitely feels close.
One down, base is empty. Dives, and he can't hang on.
He's so slow. He manages to make it. We'll see if that's ruled a base hit or not. It is. Casas is terribly slow. Bregman with a big hit.
This one's got a chance, and it hits off the monster. Here comes the throw, and the throw's offline. Safe.
And that is a double off of the monster. Home run in every other park in the majors. Well, I say that. I don't know how far that actually went. But great chance to tie it up here. Masataka Yoshida has been hitting the ball a ton.
On third, Bregman at second with one away.
79 clutch rating.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when
Hit out into the outfield. Casas is unfortunately
you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of
very
going out
slow.
there and doing damage with it.
2 on, 1 out.
1-2.
In the dirt. Well done.
1 and 2
behind the
count.
dish. Righty delivers. Ground ball, and that's through the
That'll work.
infield. 1 runs in.
1-1
Throw
game.
goes in,
Yoshida
and
ties it up
over in third.
with
They're
a
off the
single.
corners now, with still only 1 away.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it
Bringing
back
in
up.
Tristan Casas. He
Rolled
reached
over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough
in
behind it to
the-
shoot it through for a knock, and we'll take that
Reached at the
anytime
start of the
we can
inning.
get him to find a hole.
Abreu up to bat
Then
next.
Bregman
Lays
brought
off
him
the
around
ball.
with that double off of the monster.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. 2-0.
Well,
2-0 count for Wilyer Abreu.
No better way to get out of this inning.
Didn't really realize he came from Houston. Nice him and Bregman, former teammates.
Right-hander kicks, deals. And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the grab.
Bregman is going to tie up,
Runs
take
at
off
third.
for home, and he will get there standing up.
He's in to score.
Wilyer Abreu gives us a 1-run lead with a sac fly RBI.
Now the catcher up to hit. Connor Wong. Fair ball.
And Connor Wong
Round second on his way to third. Lead runner gets the stop
has got a
sign.
double.
It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
And after Jaron Duran and
Rafaela. He was a strikeout
David
victim
Hamilton
his
were not
first
super
time.
fast. We've got a lot of really slow players, but Wong is going to come around to score here.
Another comes in
4-1
score.
lead.
It's 4-1.
So immediately following the Cardinals taking a lead, we have a little bit of an offensive explosion. Zidane Rafaela, 2 more RBIs. He's having a great year so far.
Now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And that'll do it.
One to the right side. Handles, throws to first, and they're happy to just get off the
So
field
Duran
after that
grounds
frame.
out to second, but Masataka Yoshida gets one.
And lead one.
Connor Wong gets one, and Zidane Rafaela gets 2. So yeah, we'll take the 4 runs. It gives Cutter Crawford the lead, some room to work with.
And he deals. Right through there for a strike.
Strike
Anything in
1.
particular stand out to you as far as
Oh, and if
moments
any of
at
you,
Fenway Park?
like I've said before, if any of you are Red Sox fans, how do you pronounce Rafaela's name? I feel like Zidane is not right.
Close out a Saturday night ball game. We went extra innings. The Red Sox won that ball game. And then
Strikeout.
Sunday, They push
Number
the
4 for
series
Cutter
by winning
Crawford.
Game 4,
Ivan Herrera
for Game 5,
goes down.
and unfortunately, they won Game 5 as well.
I'm trying to get as many of the pronunciations right as I can, but there's some that I really just don't know. Like Rafaela's,
That was 2003.
the English-speaking brain cannot comprehend how that word is said.
Aaron Boone, but end the curse a year later. That clips the corner.
And I am very much an English speaker. I would love it if I would learn a language, but it would probably be Spanish at this point. I took Spanish in high school. That was my last Spanish class was over 10 years ago. Wasn't over 10 years ago. It was 10 years ago. And then I took 4 semesters of German in college.
Another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just
I speak a lot more Spanish than I do German.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Although living in Texas, probably the 3 most useful languages for you would be English, Spanish, and German. There's another strikeout for Crawford as Walker goes down swinging. 5th strikeout of the day for Cutter Crawford. He is the 3rd pitcher in our rotation.
But then the curveball, that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Oh, look at the stop. The throw.
Bregman with a nice play to end the inning.
Welcome back.
They go down 1, 2, 3.
Today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
David Hamilton an 0 for 2 today. His average has not been
Foul ball.
great. I knew that pitch was high, and I still swung at it.
Simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is.
That's well hit by Hamilton.
Now this one's
Out to
center, and that should be
right
extra
field.
bases.
That really short
Now
outfield
that's second,
fence.
going for
But
third.
Hamilton's gunning for 3rd, and he's got it. In with a triple for David Hamilton.
Oh, here we are.
Hopefully that gets him out of his slump.
This is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go
And
to the
they
plate
are
a
going to
little
pull
bit
the
sooner
plug
than he anticipated.
on Eric Fetty. Cardinals manager has seen enough. I don't know who the Cardinals manager is.
Michael McGree.
I don't know who our manager is.
He's
I need to
making
look
his
that up.
4th appearance of the season. And here is Devers. 0 for 2. in
Rafael
this one.
Devers up now.
Swinging a foul straight back.
Non-home run RBI would be great for him.
Hamilton at third,
2-time Silver
nobody
Slugger
out.
in 21 and 23.
On the
So
ground,
following that
right
trend, he's
side.
due this year.
That's out number 1.
And he does get the RBI. Doesn't reach base, but we'll take it.
Casas up next for the Red
Casas
Sox.
1 for 2 with a single today. That is a goofy-ass single that he shouldn't have reached on, but we'll take it.
On the ground at first.
And that one is a real single, especially since no one's covering first.
With a one-out single.
If the pitcher would have made his way over there, they might have gotten it out. Casas is not very fast.
A little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Here's Alex Bregman. And that one way outside.
One of the other teams I kind of like halfway thought about using for this was the Cincinnati Reds.
That one drilled left field. Pulls it in on the warning track.
I thought Bregman was going to get another one off of the monster, but a little bit too low. And they are able to put me away.
Masataka Yoshida.
Yoshida, 444 average, 1.148 OPS, a home run, and 4 RBIs. I was early on that. If I would have timed it up better, that was probably a base hit.
He swings and fouls one off.
Wasn't expecting that to drop as much as it did. See, that's the thing with his contact. He foul tips off a lot of stuff.
Strike 2.
And there's other garbage that he managed to put in play.
If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Yeah, and I had him on the block, but
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Nootbaar snags it. That
he's hitting well enough now that I don't think I can
back here in
follow through with
Boston.
that.
Started to 6, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And
Cutter
leading
Crawford's
off,
still in the
Lars
game
Nootbaar.
for us.
Knee high,
I don't
that's
see any
in for a
reason why
strike.
I should leave him in.
Great feel for his breaking ball today.
I do need to check his energy after this pitch, though, because I don't know what it is.
And a big swing and a miss.
Bar swings through that. It's okay. We need to. I need to get somebody up in the bullpen just to
A rope into right, and that's a base hit.
Ignore my really ugly fielding of that.
I'd say a mistake.
We got to it. That's all that matters.
Count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to.
Okay, let's go to the bullpen. Lefty or a righty, either one, I think is going to be.
Fan the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And now it's going to be Brendan Donovan.
Not a great pitch there.
Ball one there.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Nootbaar on at first. Nobody out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Strike
And
3.
6 Ks for him in this one.
6 Ks for Cutter Crawford. He is cutting them down.
That's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits.
Not a lot of velocity for Crawford on his fastball, but it's doing what it needs to do.
Still a nice two-strike pitch though.
Hit 94 on that one. It was 92 the pitch before.
Kicks and deals. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
0-2 count
Here's the 0-2.
for Contreras.
Fouls it back.
Went up
with
a lot
2
higher than I
strikes.
would have liked.
The
Shooting
pitch.
for a
it's
ground
fouled
ball
off.
here.
They'll do it again. Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the runner holds.
Well, interesting. He's looking very
7th
comfortable out
strikeout.
of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Strike 2 for Gorman.
This looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. Gets to it, on to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout.
We'll do it. Strike 3.
And we're back here at Fenway.
And that is the last we are going to see of Cutter Crawford. So it looks like for the second game we've played, Brendan Bernardino is going to be the first out of the bullpen.
And now, Wilyer Abreu, the right-hander, back to work. Lined, and that's a base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. Hung up in a rundown now, and they put the tag on.
Yeah, I got to get used to the outfield fences here. That's on my, that's my fault, 100%.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center.
I also kind of expected Abreu to be a little bit faster than he was,
Grab for the second out.
so I thought he could make the turn. But
2 outs, base
that's
is
okay.
empty. Cedar Rafaela, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off.
Second at bat wouldn't have gotten him over there anyway. We'll see what this one does.
2 down, nobody on. And that one got a piece of him.
Oh, wow.
Well, he's just glad
Rafaela is going to reach base on a hit by pitch. Ran 0 for 3 today. Let's see if we can get him a little something. He's our leadoff hitter. We need him to be. Need him to have productive at bats. And that was not. Got to get that one a little shallower. And yes, we will bring Brendan Bernardino into the game. Season so far, he's pitching 4 1/3, and an ERA of 0. Hasn't given up anything. He's actually been very difficult to hit, it looks like.
So now here's the DH.
So if that could continue, that would be fantastic.
Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1.
I think I mentioned it at the that first episode, the roster preview. When it comes to your bullpen, you really you want to have a really good closer. And then one other guy that you can just for sure count on when you need some outs. And then you just fill in the gaps around it. as long as you get somebody that can be consistent in there, that's really the
And now the lefty.
goal.
Ball 2. 2-2.
That misses the zone, and the count is filled
And
on.
as a Rangers fan, I know a lot about inconsistent bullpen play.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Burleson strikes out.
Good pitch right
I
there.
believe he was the one that got the first RBI. Their only RBI.
Trouble with. And there's just
Yep,
so
it's definitely
much
him.
information in this day and age. Sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process
Nice
it,
pitch there.
and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching.
Ooh, he went around.
It's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
That is definitely.
One down, base is empty.
This is Bernardino's got an interesting set of pitches. Nothing, no standard fastball, slider, curveball, sinker, cutter.
And that's
Which,
and it's 1-2.
0-2 curve
if
right
you've
there.
got 'em
Hitter
working,
kind of
that is
expects
perfectly
that,
fine.
and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back
traditionally
into
the
this
sinker and the cutter don't usually
Here's the 2-2.
break enough to be
Spoils the two-strike
to be an
pitch,
issue.
he'll see another. 2-2 now. Swings through it.
and
that's
Arenado
a
swings
strikeout.
through that strike three.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are
Another
just so
strike
electric
called.
these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Next pitch is outside. Good job to fight that one off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Now a screamer into the outfield. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Nothing doing there for St.
And we put him
Louis.
away. Still holding a 5-1 lead.
Half of the 7th. And stepping in for Boston, David Hamilton. McGreevy back to work. And a foul ball.
Again, I've got to get my plate vision up.
Waits.
David Hamilton's another guy that I would really like to develop. Obviously, we've got Marcelo Mayer, who's one of our
And lifted in the air.
who's a
Donovan.
top 3 prospect for us, but
And there's one down. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay
You know,
attention.
it never hurts
how
to have
the
too many
weather
good-
is impacting this game,
to have too many good
the moment
players.
it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
give me something I can get into.
Yo one.
That may be
High in the
it.
air, out to right.
Nope.
Nootbaar
Nope.
moves under it, and there's 2 away.
It looked like it was carrying a lot more off the
2
bat.
down, base is empty. And next will be the
Tristan
cleanup hitter,
Casas now.
Tristan Casas.
2 for 3 today.
Warning track.
And we'll make
You
it
can touch 'em all,
3.
baseball man.
Oh no! Oh, it was! 3 for 4 for Tristan Casas, his first home run of the year, 382 feet. It's what I said about that right field fence. It's easy to get over. I really thought that one went foul. Really, the only issue there was it possibly going foul.
Typically don't get away with making a mistake like that, and right there, he made him pay.
Evidently not. Oh no, that was welfare. Okay.
So to
Well, the angle they started out with, it was very difficult to see.
Bregman. And he swings and misses at the
I knew that
initial
was high.
offering.
Knew it was high, and I still swung. Come on, lock in.
That one is blasted
Perfect, perfect.
left field.
Are we gonna go back to back?
And this
He
one-
does. 364 feet. It hit the side. He didn't hit the sign. That probably would have left the park.
Boosts their lead. It's 7-1.
Back-to-back home runs. Bregman gets his first of the year as well. It's going to be difficult for him to hit for power in this park unless he's pulling, or unless he's hitting it opposite field or to center. But if you hit it that high, it's not that big of a deal. I started running because I wasn't sure. See, it bounces off that side. And it still had plenty of momentum at that point, so it would have gone a lot further. Perfect for Bregman, and we take a 7-1 lead here in the bottom of the 7th. Very good 2-out hitting for Casas and Bregman both.
Next pitch misses. 2 balls.
Held up on that one.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
Didn't think that one was where it was.
Towards first.
Lay it out.
Contreras gets it to first.
Duran and Hamilton might could have laid that out, but they weren't.
In this inning,
so with 2 outs, Casas and Bregman go back to back. Bregman's was a lot more impressive of a home run. He cleared the green monster and honestly had room to probably get it out. It just there was a sign. No way.
Let's do it. All right, Siggy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say
1 down
food
for
of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia.
The Cardinals here.
Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
Weird.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center
I don't
field.
know why he gave me a Brady for that.
And makes the grab.
Rafaela was a lot closer.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. That one's in there. Strike.
That was your pitch to hit, guy.
And that misses off the
Probably the worst pitch I've made all day.
The Cardinals.
So attendance of just a hair under 15,000 today.
Right through there for a strike.
It makes sense. It's in, well, I don't know. It's the home opener, so you would have thought it would have been even in the rain. Of course, they're giving the attendance in the top of the 8th inning when we're up 7-1.
Stays alive.
I did change the difficulty,
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
but
Hanging in there
we're a team that's got a lot of power potential.
Hit on the
So I'm not too worried about it.
Whips it to Casas.
We've also got some guys that can play small ball.
Back in Boston, bottom of the 8th.
Willier Abreu up now. He's 2 for 2 today with an RBI.
And the pitch. Hens goes 6'1".
Yeah, we'll bring Slayton into the game.
Old, and he was a 2nd-round pick
To
in 2020. Next offering is in for a strike.
No need to offer
and hopefully finish it out. Like I said before, we personally have not used Chapman yet. I'm sure he's pitched, but as our closer, I want to keep him.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Off balance throw in time.
Duran and Hamilton probably leg that out, but
1 for 3.
the fact that he got that much contact on that pitch is kind of crazy.
Late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Nice grab. 2 down, base is empty. And now the
1 for 2, the single, 2 RBIs, and a hit by pitch today for Rafaela.
Fouled off left side.
It was a good pitch to hit, but I was early. Love to see his bat develop.
Hit on the ground to short.
And that's another base hit. We'll take it.
That keeps the inning alive.
Obviously, it's the same thing with David Hamilton. We've got
So up next, Jaron Duran.
Roman Anthony in the minors right now.
And first offering
So
is
we've
fouled
got
off.
some guys coming up.
Rafaela off of first with 2 away. Slowly on the ground to short. Got him on the off-balance throw. And that ends
Lucky if we would have made it.
Welcome back as we take a look
I
at your
didn't mean to.
upcoming.
I didn't mean to do that. I was clicking. Yes, we'll bring Slayton in. 1-0, 5.79 ERA. So lefties are hitting him, righties are not, which is very concerning considering that Brendan Donovan is in fact left-handed, or at least bats left-handed.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack.
But
hitters, even if you give up
all we've got to do is not give up 6 runs, and we're out of the inning.
And a count now 2-0. Late swing, foul to the left.
2-1 count.
Right-handed reliever.
2-2 count.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Caught him looking for
Oh,
the K.
paints the outside
Doing a nice job backing
up
the
to
effort of
upper
their
corner.
starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs.
Every part of that pitch was a
Into in this
strike.
one.
Contreras stands in
Wilson
now,
Contreras.
and
Now we do have a very
strike
tough part of the Cardinals order. 2, 3, 4.
Next offering is fouled back.
2, 3, and 4 in the Nolan
Bases
Arenado.
empty,
So
one away here at the top of the ninth. Struck him
Strike
without
3.
a swing. And they're down to
looking,
their last out.
Contreras
Here's Nolan
goes down.
Gorman.
Now Nolan Gorman, big power bat, likes righties.
First pitch, and he just misses.
Gorman doesn't particularly like lefties.
Foul ball there.
Slater doesn't particularly like lefties. So again, this represents the 2 relievers that we have actually used, Bernardino and Slayton, but they've been good for us. So
One strike
that's
away.
kind of the reason.
Got him, and that's
Strike
the
3
ball
called.
Well, they
We
win
strike out the side, the top of the ninth.
a 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark. You're sleeping in your own bed.
Somehow managed not to complete an error. Wild pitches evidently do not count. Home runs for Bregman and Tristan Casas. I'm hoping that gets Casas going. David Hamilton had a triple, double for Connor Wong. We finished with 7 runs and 12 hits. And that'll do it. That's all she wrote. I am very concerned about the fielding abilities of our catching crew. So I would like to get a Tanner Hawk game in here. We may try and play one of these games against the White Sox. We have $8 million in available budget. Lawrence Butler is still there. Oh, wait. Forgot that Gary Sanchez was here. His fielding is better than... So his was a 64. Now it's 61. Adrian Del Castillo, 58. Victor Caratini, 76. He's the fielder to go to. Carver, 39. Don't want him. He's a glorified DH basically. Andy Rodriguez is a 69. Nice. Sam Huff, 57. Like, is it crazy to ask for a catcher that's got good fielding? Jefferson Cuero, who's a prospect for the Brewers, but he's not at all ready to come up. One of the nice things I like about MLB The Show is you can just kind of offer people without actually offering people. So see, like, Trevor Story wouldn't quite get it done, but if I throw a guy like Alex Pinellas in there, it does. He's got a good feel. Is this who I think it is? I think he might have been. No. Alejandro Kirk would be a guy. Not with the budget, though. Bo Naylor, they're not getting enough back. Jonathan India went to the Royals. Jay Melendez, nah, his fielding's not really good enough. Just looks because he played catcher in the past. Budget is a problem. Budget's probably going to be a problem in making this trade because Trevor Story's making a ton. Part of the reason why I want to get rid of him. Evidently, it is too much to ask for. Because these guys can't field either. Gabby Marino. Oh, budgets. This trade would work, but that doesn't make a bit of sense for the Padres. So like a Gary Sanchez trade I could make work. So, I don't know. I'll figure it out. I do want to get a catcher that's a little bit better in the field. But for now, we are going to end the episode here. So 2 games we've played, we've won. But the rest of the time, it's been a little rough. But we'll get it going. I'll see you guys in the next episode. This is Friar Chuck saying bye-bye.